Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yasser Saeed and I'm from IELTSKaro.com, your number one resource for IELTS preparation, tips, and lessons. I have a lot of students that come up asking to me, should we go for IELTS on computer? Should we go for IELTS on paper? And I always tell them that it's up to them what they are good and really comfortable with. If you're good with computers, go with that. If you think you're better with handwriting, then go with paper. So instead of answering those questions, I thought, why not write an article on our website and make a video about it? And there we are. So without further ado, let's have a look at the 5 myths that I'm going to debunk and completely shatter in this video. Let's start with the first one. Myth number 1, IELTS on computer test format is different than paper-based. Absolutely ridiculous. No, it's not. IELTS on computer is exactly the same with the IELTS on paper. Your marking criteria, the number of questions, the time limit, everything is same. Even when it comes to examiners, they are not biased whether someone has given IELTS on paper or on computer. The only thing that's different is your test experience. It's up to you whether you want to go for computers or paper. So that myth is debunked. Let's move on to myth number 2. I can opt for some parts of IELTS on computer and the rest on paper. So this is basically a question that someone sent me in an email saying, hello, Sir Yasser, I've been watching your videos and blogs and been visiting your website. So is it possible I can do like one reading on computer and the rest on paper? And I said, no, that's because I'm not the one making the policy. It's British Council, IDP, and the Cambridge University that are. Because so far, till date, as of this video, there is no official update from IELTS that if you want to appear for one part of IELTS module on paper and the rest on computer, you're still not allowed to do that. So either you go LRW, listening, reading, writing, all 3 modules on paper or on computer. There's no mix and match. Myth number 3, the IELTS on computer is easier than IELTS on paper. Okay, I want to be a little bit biased over here. I'm really good at using computers. I have 60, 70 words per minute typing speed. In short, it's only easier for you if you are good at using computers, if you are computer literate, if you spend most of the time on your computers. And even if you still don't, you can just practice and do it for yourself. The writing is super easy. You can go back, make edits, do corrections. But on paper, with handwriting and, the crossing out and etc. That's difficult on paper. So in somewhat, I will agree. But again, it all depends. Some people find IELTS on computer easier than paper. Others find paper-based easier than computer-based. So it's all about your own opinion, your personal experiences, your own computer literacy skills. Nothing else really much matters here. Myth number 4, I need to own a computer for the test. You do not need to own a computer for the test, but you need one to prepare for it. So it's just not possible to prepare for IELTS on computer through your iPhone or your Android device. It's just not possible. Yes, a tablet works great, but PC, laptop, any model would work best, would do wonders, because you need to work and practice as if you are in an actual test environment so that you really know how the IELTS test is given on computer. Myth number 5, and this is going to be the last one. It will take the same amount of time to get my results. Oh no. I'm glad to tell you that you are wrong in this aspect, because if you go for IELTS on paper, it can take anywhere between a week up to 2 weeks, like 7 to 14 days. The typical time is around 10 or 11 days for the results to get announced. And if you are short on time, you're applying to study abroad, you want to send those results to your immigration authority. For IELTS on computer, if you're going for the test, let's suppose it's 10th June as of the time of making this video, you'll get the test results no later than 13th June. So it takes only no more than 3 days for the test results on IELTS on computer and about 10 to 12 days for IELTS on paper. So there you go. It does not take the same amount of time. And there are some other questions as well, like, for example, is there a difference? Of course, there's no difference between the IELTS test format. Do we get rough paper in IELTS computer-based test? Yes, you do. from the moment you sit in the examination hall in front of the computer, just before the exam begins, you get a pencil and a scratch paper where you can jot down your notes, your thoughts. Feel free to do whatever you want with it, but it's not that paper that counts. It's the answers on your computer that are going to be counted. So any answer that you write on that piece of paper has to be transferred at any cost before the end of the exam onto the computer, or else you will lose marks. And thank you so much for watching this video. If there's any question, let us know in the comments. The link to the article on my website is in the description. Feel free to check it out and let us know what you think. And with that being said, we wish you the best for your IELTS preparation. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.